That don't impress me much.
Oh, so you got the looks, but have you got the touch?
So you're Brad Pitt.
That don't impress me much.
So you drive a car? That's pretty standard.
So you've got your own world? That
That's
don't
WandaVision.
threaten me much.
That
Oh,
don't frighten me.
that don't threaten me
Oh,
much.
he said frighten me.
So you got the twins, but have you got the vision?
Glove. So you've got the stones, but have you
You know,
got the glove?
people are tuning out right now. They're turning
Actually,
off.
they're turning up.
They're turning up. Turn up, everybody,
I'm Eric.
in a responsible way. Hello.
Is it me you're looking for? We're watching WandaVision. WandaVision. Wanda. What did you think of the last episode?
Loved it.
Recap it. What happened at the end?
Agatha Cromwell.
That's interesting.
Agatha is just a spooky Halloween name.
It was Agatha all along.
It was Agatha all along.
Yeah.
And you know, everybody was there and they know what happened.
And what was in the basement? Like, what was going on? What did we find?
Spooky things.
In her house?
Yep.
It's pretty scary.
It's very scary.
What do you think is Agatha's fucking deal now then? Now that we
I
know
have
that.
no idea.
No idea? Are you looking
No
forward
way.
you looking forward to more Catherine Hahn?
Yes. I still think
We're ramping it up.
Wanda's going to win in whatever this is, I think.
Interesting.
I don't know what even that means, really.
I
but
don't know either.
I just don't see
Even
Wanda
having
getting...
watched it, I'm like, oh.
I don't think Wanda's going to be defeated,
Okay.
and I'll be mad if she is.
So you want Wanda to win?
Let her live.
Let her live her life.
Let her live her life.
Yeah, we're ramping up the Catherine Hahn. I hope you're ready for it.
Oh, I love it.
That's
yes!
why. That's what I was excited. When I found out, like when I saw that episode. Oh my god! In the beginning of this episode that we're about to watch, I literally. That's when I think it was the beginning of this episode when I texted you and said, "We're doing this. You have to watch this."
Oh my gosh.
You ready?
Yes.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us for.
I hope it's a lot of Catherine Hahn and Elizabeth Olsen.
It's the entire episode.
Thank God. I don't want to go back to any of the others.
I actually don't think that they're in it at all. The other people.
Thank God.
I could be wrong. Maybe I'm forgetting, but there's a lot of
No
them.
offense to
Don't
the
worry
others.
about it.
No offense to anybody. And anybody that I'm saying is like not good or this or that, it's not personal.
Besides,
it's just like
it is personal for what's her face.
the
though.
way who. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
That's personal.
The way that it is as if you're watching, like if you're a sportsman and you watch a football game and you're like, oh, that guy doesn't play well. That's what this is. Okay, don't come for me. Don't come for me.
In order to sing up this commentary track with not season, WandaVision episode 8. Ooh, yeah, only 2 left. The WandaVision episode 8, what you're going to want to do is pause when I say to pause and then press play. Did you hear the way I said pause? Pause when I say to pause. It was very like flighty. Pause as my leg is crossed.
Come on, girls, pause.
Get my butt. Pause when I say to pause and then press play. Yeah, it's pretty rough right now. That was a rough day.
Oh, Eric.
John, I was walking around Animal Kingdom with fucking water in my shoes. Press pause when I say to pause and then press play as soon as...
Wait, I just made a foot scrub.
As soon as...
A DIY.
I'm good.
All you need is some sugar.
For dinner? Yeah, this is dinner?
You want some foot scrub?
Julian
for
said
dinner?
you're
You
gonna make
could
dinner.
eat
This is what
it.
you're going to do for dinner? I guess I
Listen,
could.
it's just coconut oil. With
Pause when I say to
white
pause
sugar
and then press play as soon as the WandaVision logo for previously on WandaVision.
Anybody at home, if you want to get really smooth hands, just take some white sugar. You've all got it, and just rinse your hands with water and use the white sugar, and you'll be the smoothest you've ever had your hands. And press pause.
Nope, not yet. Once
Damn
that goes, you can't. You got to make it a little more clear. People need to be ready. Once it cuts from the WandaVision logo for previously on WandaVision to the next shot, press play. But for now, press pause. Did you hear how annoyed she was once again? Oh,
Previously on.
no subtitles. Hold on.
Oh,
Watch.
am I on?
No.
English subtitles, please.
Okay, fine. Cool. Oh, see, we're seeing a lot of... So this is the stuff you saw, remember?
I do.
Remember that?
And I'm glad you
Fun.
showed me that.
What?
I'm glad you showed me that.
Yeah, right? Well, you need to see some stuff. There's certain stuff you need to see. Oh! Lovely to finally meet you, dear. Jillian, you literally...
I'm so excited.
What are you expecting from this episode?
Oh, God.
Just the two of them?
No idea. Well, you did tell me that.
I know, but I'm saying that's it. Who's that?
Ooh, Thor.
Wow, you got it! Who's that?
Thanos.
What did you call him? Ethanol last night? You were like, isn't that Mr. Ethanol or some shit? No, it was like Athnos because I was like Xnay on the Athene. Okay, yeah, this is as loud as it goes. It was louder last night, right?
I don't really know. I can hear what
Who
I
went
need to hear.
purple? Okay, I'm gonna watch your face for
Went
this.
purple for
I'm watching
Catherine
your face for
Hans.
this. I'm watching your face for this. I literally saw this and texted you, Jillian. We got witches, baby! So Jillian is obsessed with Salem, Massachusetts.
I know so many things about this.
Or
that
Danvers more so.
nobody knows.
Are they in Danvers or Salem right now?
Well, guys,
You have to do some research, everybody.
We need a whole other video to explain
Yep.
that.
Jillian.
I stand. To be clear,
Look.
I stand like a 1692-93 Salem.
That's,
okay?
well, that's almost the exact year.
I don't stand this.
But this is right
But
up
I
your alley,
stand
Jillian.
the
Look at this.
stand the
And it's
recreation.
Catherine Hahn. So hundreds of years ago, Catherine Hahn. All right. She was also
She looks
de-aged
great.
a little bit. No, she really is. Look. Watch.
This is exactly how it went down, but
Yeah, because they're witches that are crossing her. Look. She's so cool in this scene, my God.
oh.
Ooh! Yeah, she's totally like de-aged a little bit, like they smoothed her out. To look 400 years
Smoothed
younger.
her out. Well, she certainly doesn't look 400 years
I know,
old.
that's what I'm saying.
They've aged her back maybe 10, 20
Slightly,
years.
Yeah.
Me to my math tutor.
This is like our nightmare.
Yeah,
Witches.
I'm getting like a Big Wolf on Campus vibe.
Oh, hell yeah, I like that.
Wasn't there a witch thing in it?
It's her mom. Yataway.
I'm getting
Yataway.
The Mummy Returns. Or the first Mummy.
Oh!
I've got to stop screaming. Oh my gosh.
So this is interesting though for Marvel, like people that watch Marvel stuff. It is interesting to have like,
Does this have anything to do with Marvel?
well, yeah, this is Marvel. Like it's interesting to have witches and magic because like superpowers aren't looked at as magic.
What in the world is happening to her?
I don't know, but so it was very interesting to have this in there.
Eric,
Oh!
Eric after Taco Bell.
Yeah, a little. Uh-oh. Sorry,
Oh,
Ryan.
shoot.
A little spooky.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I was like
Listen,
taken
honey,
aback.
don't dish it if you can't take it.
But I was a little taken aback by the spooky witch effect coming up.
Oh, no.
A little bit.
Which one?
Just them, all their faces like turning old.
Uh-oh, mommy going bye-bye.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be good. Oh, this is like Harry
Santa.
Potter. You ready?
Bye-bye.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that. You see?
Hate that.
Yeah.
That's not something that I like. I mean, I do, but I don't.
Yeah, right.
You know what I
Love-
mean?
Love it, but it's scary. That's why we like it, but it's still scary. I was like a little surprised. I was like,
So-
this is my fear. Like that.
Fun. Ooh.
That's like my fear.
Fun fact for anybody who wants to know very quickly in a sentence here.
No, wait a second. Watch.
Well, clearly that wasn't the best way to show that. She's got nothing.
Oh, puppy. I said puppy. Oh, she got a crown. Oh, look, see, this is like Harry Potter.
All the Salem stuff happened in a place called Danvers, Massachusetts. If anybody wants to Google that and get very creeped out.
Yeah.
They've changed the name since then,
Uh-oh,
obviously,
look at her.
to Danvers. Used to be called
Uh-oh.
Salem Village.
See that? We don't
Uh-oh.
like that. A little
We
spooky
don't.
Scary.
We don't like that. Is her hair on fire?
I hope so. Oops. That ain't good. Catherine, I don't give a fuck.
I feel like the flames really give away what they're doing in their location.
Just like spooky flames.
Like, this is where we're meeting everybody.
We're meeting and we're doing spooky stuff.
If this thing was about to like come to life and be like that would have messed me up.
No. But that, I think she's been wearing that the whole time.
I'm
and
getting
I
a
forget.
little vampire vibe.
Nice. Oh, all right, here we go.
Is she gonna crack its neck?
No.
That's something that a witch would do.
It's just the Catherine Hahn hour now.
Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Text I just got. Oh, yeah. Yeah, pay attention for a sec.
Is that her mom?
Yes.
We're not talking about this.
That is actually like a meta joke because in
Uh-oh.
the movies, she just kind of like lost her accent.
She's powerless. Oh, that can't be good at all, you know what I mean?
Can't be.
The one place you really probably need your magic. And then it's like, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Listen to this stuff for a second because it's a little bit like wordy.
Okay. I didn't notice, did you?
I did not.
I didn't notice.
And that would have been my mistake.
Runes? She is so loving this.
My God.
She's really revealing something in her right now. Did she reveal? No dice.
I don't know what the hell. Buried, I guess.
This is an entirely new character. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
We haven't seen. Well, yeah, that we haven't seen before.
Okay,
Yet.
so everyone watching this is getting introduced to her.
Yes.
Okay.
She's in the comics, but we at the movies don't know her.
Oh no!
Yummy. Oh, excuse me.
Ew!
Yeah, this is not someone that you needed to know. Is that what you're asking? No. This
Is she
is not
gonna
like
squish
oh,
it?
it's so and so. We don't know this person.
Okay.
This is all brand new. Also, I have a review of her acting here. She's really good at acting with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, watch her hands and it's like, I don't know, something.
Yeah.
She's very confident with it. I feel like you can be like really bad at it and look terrible.
Ew! Is that a bug?
She's saying the magic, whatever powers she was using to control all those people autonomously, she's impressed with the level of skill. Aww. Remember, she was out there taking a look? She's such a witch, Catherine Hahn. Like, I never thought about it. You know what I mean? Ooh, yummy.
Ew.
Oh! Oh!
This tangerine claw
Got me like tangerine claw got me like I'm still on the tang. The hell was that? How she created this. You remember?
Yeah.
I keep asking if you remember just because I don't know what we talked over and what we
Yeah,
did
yeah, I do.
sometimes. There are my children. Bell. Doink.
That's a very witch thing.
Oh yeah. See, yeah, like that's good. Like that's I feel like that because you have to really trust that they're going to make it look cool because you look like a fucking idiot. And I feel like you wouldn't give it your all because you'd be worried you look like
Disney,
a fool.
I would imagine they would have to get it right.
But I'm saying, no, performance-wise,
Yeah.
I think she's, for someone who's never done any of this shit, she's not this kind of actor.
Well, she did this in Bad Moms.
Bad witch. Uh-oh. Salamander stew. Remember that video of me? You were like, Eric, what are you making? Oh, it's nothing.
Salamander.
Salamander stew.
So extra. You're a witch.
Okay, check it out. See what's going on here.
Is this her in the past?
Good call. I really genuinely thought I might see the Olsen twins here.
Please. Is this a Christmas
That's
Carol?
Sokovian for dad.
A Christmas Carol? Is that where they go back?
Kinda, yeah.
Malcolm in the Middle? What in the world?
He sells like bootlegs. Or maybe not bootlegs, but. This is so cool. Oh my god. I love it. This little girl is so cute, by the way. I think she's great for this part. I Love Lucy, Bewitched. What did she say her favorite show was missing? I missed it. Not fun. That's what New York looks like these days. Did you ever watch Dick Van Dyke? We didn't really watch that
No.
growing up. Not really. Definitely more Lucy. I know you loved Lucy, which is not a pun. I didn't mean that.
I do love Lucy.
I was more Three's Company, Munsters kind of guy.
Three's Company?
My favorite.
I didn't know that.
I think if I could be anybody, it would be him. He's the funniest person I've ever seen, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ritter. So
I like Bewitched a lot.
This happened in the beginning of WandaVision. Remember he walked through it, though, instead?
Mhm.
All the music.
That's a real episode?
Mhm.
What is the context of that?
Well, I literally had to pause it the first time I watched it because I started crying. It was very upsetting. It was very loud and very sad. Especially because it contextualizes when you think back to like how the show started. She was like, all I want is to go back to this. I just want to go back to this. Like before that my fucking family exploded. And my husband died twice. Or maybe not husband, but you know what I mean. Oh. You know, Stark.
Nope.
Yeah, you do. Robert Downey Jr. His father's company, that's how Iron Man started. They were like weapons manufacturers. So this is why she was against him. Remember I said she was against the Avengers when she first was introduced? because she was like, fuck this guy. Killed my fucking family. To a point. I'm simplifying it, obviously. You remember that one commercial where the thing kept beeping, the red light? So what's going on here is, and this is going to be like, you don't know these details so much, but she was, in this universe, she was given powers. She was experimented on. Remember that was a thing? Like, she was experimented on and given powers. I don't know if you remember that really.
No.
Yeah, it's whatever. But so she's questioning, did you always have powers or were you given powers? That's what she's questioning. Yeah, and she and her brother were experimented on, and that was the reason for their having powers. Nice. Do you think that's true?
No.
Do you think she's fucking right, dude?
I feel like I'm in the 007 game.
Which, GoldenEye?
Yeah.
That's like the
What?
sound that it made when you started the game.
Oh my gosh. It doesn't ring any bells.
Oh, really? You can't picture
No.
it, no?
No.
In the complex with the proximity mines.
Oh,
My
You
favorite.
always would throw-
Everybody hated him.
he would throw stick on the walls. I'd walk through and it'd be like,
Just in the distance.
so annoying.
Like, uh-oh. Oh, yeah, look at her. So this is around the time that we are introduced to her in the franchise, which is with the second Avengers movie in like 2015. Just to give you an idea of like where we are in the world. I'm not even going to begin to explain what that is. Fuck it.
That's all right.
There's going to be a little bit of this here where you're going to be like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
I don't
And
have
it's
to
fine, whatever.
even.
But this was a very exciting episode for people that are watching this and like following along the franchise, because this is
Good for them.
that's, well, A, instantly recognizable from like a decade ago, and then also it's providing context to things that we didn't have. And actually what's interesting about this, and this is partially telling you and partially just telling people that are listening, the Wanda and Vision love story in the movies was rushed a little bit. I mean, there's like 50 fucking Avengers to get to. You know what I mean? Like, they can't give everybody that enough time to develop their stories, right? And this retconned a lot of that and made it all make sense. Like, it's very impressive in that regard.
Is that the Moonstone?
Yes. We'll call it that.
That's Vision's Moonstone?
That's the Mind Stone, I think is what it's called. I honestly get him confused sometimes, but I always say Mind Stone because it's on his head.
Moonstone.
So she's seeing something, though.
From Double Toil and Trouble.
Whoa. That's a cool fucking shot. Damn. This is all new. That's not something you're supposed to recognize. Specifically, technically. They also must have, like, done some digital, like, they made her look a little gaunt, huh?
Could be makeup.
No, her like face was like sunken in a little bit. I think they actually did it digitally.
Maybe.
I think somebody pointed out, and I mean, it makes sense. It's a show. It's not just one movie, but See what's happening? Mm-hmm. Same thing she was doing in the show. Just the cuts and the fixes. So anything she didn't want. But somebody said, I think Paul Bettany's Vision actor said that this has the most effect shots of anything Marvel's ever done, which would make sense because it's like a 6-hour movie or something. Don't we all?
Portal whooshing.
Is this my favorite one? I hope so.
It says that in the subtitle.
I would say portal whooshing. Okay. Does this look familiar?
Is it earlier on the show?
No.
No.
This is where Captain America was sitting on the bed with her, and you thought that was Vision. Remember? You saw a clip of that? Remember they were in there and he wouldn't let her leave and all that thing I showed you briefly?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
This is before they even really have a relationship. It's very strange also to be watching like a TV show that looks like now this just looks like a Marvel movie because this was from a Marvel movie basically. This time period. It's very strange. Hey, here he is, Bryan Cranston. Oh, yeah, we never watched this show. I bet we would have loved it.
Was he the dad on Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah. Her brother just died. Pietro.
Oh, see.
I don't have much to say here. This is one of the best scenes I've ever seen. I love this scene so much. There's not really a whole lot to say about it during it. Oh, this is where we looked over to Arla, though, and she was like...
Oh, this is what made her cry?
It's one of... it's just lovely. You think Mary-Kate and Ashley can handle this?
Well,
I won't say
He is
it.
good.
Oh, this. That line became like a positive meme because people were like
Positive meme?
they put like that screenshot and then every screenwriter across the world said, "Oh fuck." That line just became like one of the best lines anyone's ever heard in their lives.
Oh.
Everybody just loved it immediately. Also, that's so cute and it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just love the robotic aspect of it. I guess is this funny? Even got Agnes choking up. Freaking wiping a tear. Yes, thank you, Agnes. Or Agatha. They need a better TV stand. What
How
is
she
this?
did the world?
How she how she used that much, like that magic. Yeah.
Okay.
Agatha is impressed by.
How she created this world. Okay.
Yeah, and how, like, with no training, no nothing, because she spent hundreds of years training.
Oh, okay.
Agatha. So she's like, you bitch.
Yeah.
I spent my whole fucking life, hundreds of years training to have this kind of power, and you did it willy-nilly.
Right, okay.
That's the idea. But also, remember when he showed the footage of her coming in and stealing Vision's body back?
Yeah.
That's this. That's why she just set up, she's like, but you wanted him back. And then we saw this. I deserve it. I love that too. I watched that a bunch. She's so good, man.
She is good.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
If you really like this, you should watch some of her, like, I don't want to call this not real movies because, like, they're obviously movies and she's great in them, but non-superhero movies that she's in. She's fantastic. Martha Marcy May Marlene was the first one I think I saw her in, and I was like,
I think I've seen that.
really? I think you'd know. I think you'd remember if you saw it.
The cult.
Yes.
I think I've seen
Oh,
it.
really? You saw that back in the day then?
Yeah.
Didn't impress you enough.
That don't impress me.
Me
I don't
much.
remember it. I don't
She's excellent in it. It's a good movie too. Very good movie.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, almost a decade ago. That's what I'm
so
saying.
I don't remember.
She's been doing great shit for a long time. It's just that now she's been propelled, obviously, to
She secured the bag.
stardom. She secured that fucking bag. Okay, here we go. They met. This is them meeting for the first time. This guy. You just get up and leave.
Bye. This guy.
He's
But I guess
annoying.
it's character, right?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to think that?
No, the actor's annoying too, though. Well, Kat Dennings is the actor's annoying.
Yeah.
This is the opposite. The actor's
Well,
great.
I won't say she's annoying.
You know who this guy reminds me of?
I'll just
The
say
Walmart version of what's his face, Hamlin from Better
Howard
Call Saul.
Hamlin?
No offense to this guy, but just in terms of like the scope of his character,
Yeah.
he's certainly
Light.
not at that level of
Howard Light.
characterization. Yes. I don't mean the actor. I mean the character more so. Oh boy.
What is this? The Wizard of Oz?
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Right. Weird. Isn't that strange though? Like that
It's like taking pasta out of the
but also like I don't know. Oh,
out of the
damn.
box.
They're taking him apart.
Does this have anything to do with when Kitty kept saying "Stop it"?
I was just thinking
Or
that.
no?
I don't think so. Okay, this is important. Ready? Actually, this actor is very good. The character's weak. Excuse me. Hold on.
Online.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. He said she broke in to take the body back. She said she just wants to bury him. He planted that idea. You know what I mean? He was like, oh, what are you going to do? Bring the weapon we're trying to bring back online or some shit? Huh? You can't do that. Can you? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. They literally own him. He's very expensive.
So he wanted her to do this.
Well, I just remember watching this scene and thinking she literally came in and said, I want to do this, and he suggested the thing that he claimed she did. You know what I mean? So it's just weird. Imagine like,
Yeah, no. I get it.
someone comes in with a gun and it's like, what, are you going to take the money out? There's no money in the register, but what, let me guess, you're going to find it in my hidden vault? The code is fucking 442?
Yeah.
You know, it was a very strange situation. It's like such a violent image. Only because we see him walking around usually, even though he's a robot. Like, Jesus Christ. It's so like sick. I also love that the colors are so muted when he's dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really, really
like
love
dull.
that. Yeah, and it doesn't make any sense. He's not lit up, but like the vibrancy is down. It's perfect. Okay, so what didn't happen?
She didn't take him.
Didn't the guy say she stole his body?
He did.
So what's the fucking deal? You gotta wonder.
You gotta wonder.
You gotta ask that. You gotta ask yourself one question. Are you the type of person who believes in signs, sees signs, sees miracles? Also, somebody was like, "Poor Wanda, she's driving a friggin' Subaru or whatever." Like they were like, husband dead. Yeah, the meme. I saw a meme that was like, husband dead, vision dead, drives a Subaru. Or whatever, brother dead. You know. Oh,
it's giving me Back to the Future vibes.
interesting. Here's the real Westview. Look, these are all our cast of characters as normal people. Herb? Was it? Yeah. Sherbert, he called it at one point. I also don't know if it's a Subaru. I don't know.
We were here.
This is Gilmore.
You know we were there.
Yes, but you recognize it for Gilmore Girls.
Yeah. We went to Stars Hollow for real in California.
I said Subaru just making up a name, by the way. I actually have no idea what car she's driving.
Kitty.
Kitty. Just having a sad little lunch. And that's the mailman. He's always delivering something. Actually, very Wizard of Oz there. And you were there. And you. It's very similar.
She really turned this place around.
She really turned that car to the left. Well, that was part of what she was arguing, or someone was arguing. Do you remember? They were like, somebody was saying, like, I gave them better jobs. I gave them better lives. Like, somebody said that. I forget who said it at one point.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But that's not, they're still under her control, her mind control. You're happy now. You see?
She should be the mayor.
Mayor Goldie Wilson. I love that.
What is this? Her house that she's going to build?
I don't know. Haven't seen it. You see what I said?
Yes.
The-
Vision.
Just in case you didn't see it. They show it again. Let me go back. I did that. I go back. But also, I imagine it's related. Remember there was the heart on the calendar in the first episode and they couldn't figure it out? I think that's probably what that's supposed to be.
Definitely.
Yeah. So he bought her this property. He bought them this property. Which I don't know. I guess a fucking robot can get a loan these days.
Gosh, she looks like Mary-Kate and Ashley right there.
Just them combined. This is the power of Mary-Kate. She's taking their power.
Come on, girl.
And they're like shrinking. They're like they're like shriveling up like the beginning with the witches.
All of them combined.
Including Trent.
Could make,
Or Trent. What did he have to do? What did he do to deserve it? I absolutely love, how cool. I love that. I also really, really love this shot. The next shot of her backwards, like her leaning back. That's so cool looking. Oh, look. So the significance here is that it's not his body. She created life, basically. Life, quote unquote. He's, synthetic, whatever the hell. Also, the way he says her name.
What do you mean?
He's just so good. Ready? It sounds so incredibly loving the way he says her name. Just like performance-wise. I don't know, there's... Like you say it a million times in the mirror, and you like to get it perfect. There's something about the way he says her name that is just unbelievable. I don't know how he does it. It's really anytime he says it, but especially there. feel like we shouldn't be looking.
So she created him. It's not really him.
She like created
How does he
him.
have like the thoughts that he has?
Well, he doesn't remember. Remember, he was like, "What's an Avenger?" Remember? She was like, "You're an Avenger," and he was like, "What's an Avenger?" He knows he's Vision. He knows some things, but also, and
So why is he trying to even figure this out?
I think because when she recreated him, like it's just if you're really making Vision's the type of person that would want to solve whatever the hell's going on, and he realized something was going on. So no matter what you do, like you can't make him. He wouldn't be Vision if he wasn't like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that we're seeing the set now, right?
Oh yeah.
It's the audience.
Oh yeah. Forgot about these guys.
Oh, did you?
My kids.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got kids.
You know what, kids? Mom is busy reliving a lot of things. You being born. Although.
Oh, look.
It was around your shoulder.
Yeah, it was around my shoulder. I thought it was around my neck. My umbilical cord. I love her like witch outfit. It's very hocus pocus.
Yeah.
You're not going to give a shit about this, but it's still important for the show.
Love her.
But that's so great. She's also like your children, but like she made all of this, right?
Wanda did.
So it's funny because like it's to you, you were like, oh yeah, she's the Scarlet Witch, because it's like who cares? You saw it like written somewhere, but
Wow.
they've never, and it was kind of an odd ending to an episode because it was like, well, we know she's the Scarlet Witch, but then you think about it and you're like, they've never ever called her the Scarlet Witch in this fucking show. It reminds me of like Tony Stark finally saying, I am Iron Man. Oh, you have a name now. You have a fucking superhero name. That's interesting, you know? So now she's never ever had her like superhero comic name. And what they're saying is that not only is she Scarlet Witch just as a superhero, Spider-Man, Scarlet Witch, Iron Man, whatever the fuck, but she said you are the Scarlet Witch, which she, as a witch for hundreds of years, knows that there is like a supreme being or something that is like a myth.
Like this.
There's only,
Scarlet Witch.
you know, I've only read stories about the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
You're the Scarlet Witch. That's the idea. Just to give you an idea of what the gravity of it is for them. In comic world, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I couldn't possibly know or care what the hell in terms of the comics.
Yeah.
I also think that might be like partially made up for the shows because I can't imagine when this character was created that they were giving them any lore. I'm pretty sure they just like picked a crazy name and gave them some funny powers back in the day. You know what I mean? Spider-Man, sure. He's got webs and he crawls on walls like a spider. But nowadays it's like unbelievable lore that goes back like decades. So I imagine when this character was created, there was none of this, none of whatever the hell they're talking about. I can't imagine that was the case. I don't know if there's
I have a
anything
lot
left
to process.
Oh no! Oh my god! I just forgot what's coming.
What?
There is a scene.
I'm trying to process everything then.
Okay.
For lunch?
Let's take a break. That's very good. Also very good, even though we could see what it said in the subtitles. That was very good. That was the
Okay,
drone.
I also do now kind of think someone's going to take Wanda down. But
that was the drone that they pulled back out. That she brought out. She dragged it out and it had her powers on it.
I think someone's going to take Wanda down.
Could it be
Vision?
Vision's actual fucking body?
Oh, goodness, this is complicated. This is not...
Uh-oh!
Oh, whoa, no. How are you going to know who's who?
You don't think he looks a little different?
Well...
Speaking of the white guy.
Yikes.
Now I'm really confused. Which white guy are we talking about?
Thought he was blue.
Dabba-dee-dabba-die.
Is this like the dress situation?
Oh, no. I guess he's a little blue, but I think most people were calling him white.
I mean, sad. He's a little blue.
Oh.
I think he looks blue.
Ew, Jillian. No.
Ew.
I don't think that there's anything else after any of these credits. But I'll double check. All right, tell me what your thoughts are and recap what you saw.
Recap what I saw.
Look at this, I can't say shit.
That was a lot of information to process. And
okay, what are you processing?
well, I know what happened.
Okay.
And so I'm just trying to think, I guess, I don't even, they've got me where they want me.
Well, so we have one episode left. And what made you think that someone's going to take Wanda down? Like, what made you change your mind?
Because they're building up to something sad.
Interesting.
I know they are. Wanda's going to be like, no! And then they're going to get rid of Vision, and she's going to be all alone again. She's going to be like, no! And it's going to be like, well, we have to because of your powers, and it's going to be, everyone's going to be sad. It's going to be like, Wanda, she's out, Vision's not there, and it's like inevitable. And Catherine Hahn's going to be out too because she's a villain. And so it's just going to be the twins standing.
The last men
Mother
standing.
and fatherless.
It's a man's world.
It's a man's world.
just like a man.
I think because you told me that there was things that were crying and sad, I'm assuming that this builds up to
I will say though,
Wanda losing everything that she
this
made.
was the episode though that my same friend that watched When Good Girls Go Bad for 2 seconds and cried.
Yeah.
She watched this episode only because we were Allison and our other friend Keaton was watching the episode. What are you smiling at?
I think you're not telling the truth.
Oh.
I think that this one's sad too.
That's fine, but she hadn't seen this episode yet. What I'm
Okay.
talking about, only this episode was out.
Okay.
So we watched this episode together. She hadn't seen any of the other show. This is a very dense episode of like, what
Very
the fuck is
dense.
going on? And she's still with what was it? What is grief if not love persevering or something like that?
Yeah.
Whatever he said. And we looked. All of us were like,
No. He said, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Nope, that scene?
Whatever. Yes. But
Or how did you hear what he
he
said?
said something like.
That's what.
Did you just see my face curl up?
can't keep going.
Did you see me break? I went like this. I was like, "What is that?" You know what reminds me of? I've been sending you so many videos of Fred Armisen and Bill Hader cracking up. Did you see the Santa Claus or whatever the thing that didn't make it to air scene? And as soon as one of them goes like this, it's over.
It's over.
All right, everybody, thank you. So unrelated. Thank you very much. You know who I wouldn't be surprised if they showed up in a Marvel movie someday? Bill Hader. He's totally the type that would play some fucking superhero.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us for...
I don't know.
I'm just
Sure,
saying.
why not?
Have I ever told you, by the way, and I think I've said it before, who... If you could pick... You don't know or care because you don't watch his movies, but just imagine a Marvel villain. If you could think of what's an actor you would love to see play a Marvel villain. I've got my answer, but I'm asking if you have one off the top of your head.
I'd love to see. Hold on, wait. Who do I like?
You want me to just say mine?
Yeah.
Now, you come back maybe in the beginning of the next one, you could say it. If you think of someone.
Okay. Who are my favorite actors?
Mine is John Cusack.
Okay, well then mine is Joan Cusack.
Oh, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you think of anybody before we start, we'll take a light stretch or bathroom break. Just in any context. When I'm on the spot, I can't think of anyone I like.